all of dodging fleas from you, dog. Adversely, I affect the demon with this guard flow. Then put out my queen and yell out bravo. Yeah.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Tennessee Titans. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secure. And a lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
They'll start out here with the option left. And maybe the wrong read there, as he's going to go down immediately. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
The NFL's second leading rusher in 2022. Here's Derrick Henry. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The Titans at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
Second down, they go again with Henry. And Henry going to have a Titans first down as he'll get this up past the 40.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Off the option, here's Henry. He'll get this up to about the 44. You talk about this Falcon defense. They were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
They forced 7 turnovers.
How many?
7. I mean, think about that number now. That's supposed to be a lucky number, right? Lucky for one side, unlucky for the other.
Flush to his right. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a first down.
Well, this defense for the Falcons, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 6. The shotgun snap to Willis. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And He will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll run. It's Henry. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. Derrick Henry denied here on 4th down. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. And now an audible here into something else. Wentz now on first down. This one into the hands of Pitts. A very solid gain of 27.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Here's the 8th overall pick from Texas. It's Bijan Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. To throw, it's Wentz. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on 3rd down, a 3 and out. Something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
A bold play call there on 3rd down, and they almost picked it up.
They almost got there, as you just noted. Brings up 4th and inches. And you know what I'm a big advocate of if you're going to go for it here, and I think that they should? Quarterback sneak. Pick up the first down, get a fresh set, and then go for the end zone.
Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. He will have the conversion and more than that. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it online, but it came up just shy of the crossbar, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Wow, partner, it's almost a little jarring to see a holder set up on the other side of midfield. I haven't brought out my binoculars to make sure on that one. That is showing an awful lot of confidence in the kicker to try and hit from 61 yards, and this one winds up no good.
Play action. Here's Willis. Short throw taken in by Okonkwo. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Willis's throw pulled in by Hopkins. Well, it's a Titans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins with career touchdown number 75. And the Titans are on the board first here this afternoon. The try here for the extra point. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they were in field goal range last time out, but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Robinson with another carry. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Now Wentz on 3rd down. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. How about this? They'll change it at the line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Wentz going to go on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. Willis will look to throw on 1st down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Bud Dupree off the edge and getting to the quarterback.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a 1st down now, playing behind the sticks.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 3rd down. 18,
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got it complete. Derrick Henry. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And this one is right down Broadway. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
This taken in at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They're coming off a fourth down gamble that last drive that backfired, CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they wanted to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on fourth down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
On first down, Wentz. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Ball on the 36 now. Here's second down and 1. Miller in motion right. Second down and a run by Robinson. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Throwing on first is Wentz. Completes it to Miller. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Robinson up the middle. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Wentz. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now a play fake. Wentz. That's going to be caught by Pitts down the left sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 44 yards. Into the red zone. Wentz. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have cut it back within a score. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now they'll change things around before the snap. First and 10, it's Willis.
Eluding the pressure right.
On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Willis wants to pass it again.
Dancing to his left.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Second down at 6 now from the 42. Off the play fake, here's Willis.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Tough spot for Willis and the Titans, now facing 3rd and long following the sack. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Wentz now on first down. Running free at the 45. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That one goes for 36 yards.
As we've seen over the years, offense coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover or put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked. From midfield, here's Wentz. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Kyle Pitts in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead into the locker room. So now this to get themselves a lead here heading into the break. And this puts them on top by a penny. It's 14-13. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
19 tight. 19 tight. On the ball.
Last play of the half. Here's Willis. His throw incomplete. So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top. As we'll head down to Orlando.
Final adjustments being made in both locker rooms. We're just about ready for the second half.
Report.
And for the coach, let's get you back up to Nashville, Music City, and Brandon Gott.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert. That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
A dime look defensively here for the Titans on 3rd. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. And the delay of game penalty makes this much more difficult. 3rd and 8. On play action, Wentz trying to lay one up deep. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. This is taken at the 15. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out, and now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half.
Now Willis. Able to find Dowell. 14 yards that time for number 14.
That certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On the ready. Check. Hurt.
On first down, Willis. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. So after the INT, here's Wentz. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for second and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it third and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
On the give, here's Robinson. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
He'll head out of bounds inside the 10, marking down at the 9. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
Abanikanda on first and 10. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
That's good power football on first and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Bijan Robinson, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Second down, here's Willis. And that'll be incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There's a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Play action. Willis under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And credit that sack to D'Angelo Malone.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and that leads to a play action sack. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Going up top for Miller. It got his man complete. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 44 yards.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. Nifty move. So a good spin move there before he's taken down. A nice little gain. 51 yards on the ground for him so far. From the 29, here's 2nd and 3. Again, it's Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now Wentz. And that is incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
Koo knocks this one through the post, and that will extend their lead even further. So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Bud Dupree, a former first-round pick, in on the stop.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
70 Timberwolves. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
It's a play fake. Here's Willis. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Credit the sack to the safety, Jesse Bates.
Safety blitz, such a fun play call to witness when it works. And the deep man can get home for a sack. Great timing by him. Interception earlier in this contest. Now a sack. He's definitely campaigning for play.
And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. Well, there is still time to recover from this. It remains a 2-score game even with the 2 points there. But let's just say things not trending in the right direction.
I like that phrase. I'm going to say it along with you. Things are definitely not trending in the right direction. They needed something on that drive. Instead, they gave up 2 points and a lot of hope.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like you know his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do you know, what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds, and then in the last second, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to letting it slip away.
Was that the incorrect read or just more an error on the throw by the quarterback?
I lean more towards the latter because it seemed like he was open there, just missed him on the throw.
And a tough one to miss because now you're dealing with a 4th down. They'll run for it with Robinson. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Flush to his right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. He stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. From the gun, here's Abanikanda. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. On play action, it's Wentz. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Go, take it to the house. Come on. Hey, this is what you get paid for.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 33. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They start on the ground with Robinson here. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
So from the 37, here's a second down and 6. Play action. Now Wentz. He's going to look deep down the field. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
This offense so far on third down, it's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Oh, and they set the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Wentz going to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's second down. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's second down and 8. They'll run again here with Robinson. And some room to maneuver. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Falcons. Bijan Robinson. His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Falcons add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Coup now for the point after. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Makes the score Falcons 33, Titans 13.
Let's go, baby. Let's go. He got this.
Young Wei Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
Fair catch, made at the 25-yard line. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. 1st and 10, Willis. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. This has just really been a solid second half from them, CD, as they add another touchdown to the lead and they start to pull away in what was once a close ball game.
Yeah, they actually put the Jets on in this one, didn't they? Put a little cherry on top with that touchdown. Now we just got to play out this final minute, and they'll get a chance to celebrate a very hard-earned victory.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Score, Falcons 39, Titans 13. Young Wei Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go. Here we
Tennessee
go.
offense about set and ready to go. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again. They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now they got to get to the line quickly. To the air on 1st down, here's Willis. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. 2nd down, here's Willis. Sliding out of the pocket. And And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
That incompletion brings us one snap closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
Check. Trap 60. 19 Lions. Ready.
They go play action with Willis. He'll get that complete to Dell. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. One final try here for Willis. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up.